Kim, Hockey Mom RD. I'm the hockey dietitian that runs this group. Hey Andrea, thanks for joining. And I want to share with you the resource that I created several years ago. It's my Hockey Nutrition Playbook for busy hockey parents. It is a compilation of everything that people have always asked me over the years. People have asked me, what does my skater need to eat 15 minutes before ice time? Oh my gosh, we're going out, we're traveling. What should I take in the car for them to eat? What are some great meals? What are some quick breakfasts? And so I have that and a little bit more in this Hockey Nutrition Playbook for busy hockey parents. Now, it is a downloadable PDF, so it doesn't come in a binder, but you can download it. It's about 16, 17 pages. The beginning is a little bit about how hockey is fueled. Up here, very quick, short, to the point. If you have listened to my videos, you know I always talk about carbs, fats, and protein and the benefits for your skater along with glycogen. So I just kind of recap that in the beginning. And the first thing you see are the meals. There are 14 breakfasts, 14 lunches, and 14 dinners. These have been tried and tested by hockey parents and players for the past, when did I first make this? Probably the last 8 years. And they have been liked. I have several testimonials. If you click the link to go over to read about it, you'll see what some parents have said about it, how their skaters have liked the meals. And so you get literally 42 meals in this downloadable ebook. So 14 breakfasts, 14 lunches, and 14 dinners. You can mix and match them. So that's 2 weeks of meals. You can sit down with your skater. They can go through it. They can say, oh, this sounds really good. You know, 4 ounces of baked chicken, a baked sweet potato, 1 to 2 cups of steamed zucchini and squash, tossed salad, and with dressing and milk. Maybe your skater's like, I don't like squash and zucchini. I don't want that meal. Well, that's really simple. You just switch it out with another low-carb vegetable. It could be green beans. Maybe it's broccoli, cauliflower. So it's easy to mix and match and remove. If your skater does not like rice, you can substitute pasta. Just so long as you are keeping the carbs and protein in a similar balance. This is something that I'm going to be going over in my Become an Ace on the Ice course that I'm going to be running with the people in the rink. We're going to begin July 8th, so this coming Monday. Many of these, everybody in the rink has already gone through my Create a Championship Play course. They've already worked with me with building their skaters' meal plans, but it's July. These people have been with me for several years, and their skaters are not the same size anymore, and the skaters are not playing at the same level. So I've got several parents that are very excited to run through this program with me again, so they can dial in their skaters' hockey nutrition even more for the coming season, because what worked last season might not work this season. Are they still going to need carbs, fats, and proteins? Yes. Hydration? Yes. Sleep? Yes. But as their bodies grow, they play at a higher level, they add more muscle to their body, everything changes. They go to a higher level, they're going to need more carbs. They build more muscle, they're going to need more protein. So we're going to be looking at that in the Become an Ace on the Ice program that, like I said, I'm running in the rink with the people in the rink. Now, if you're not a member of the rink and you want to come into the rink just for the 6 weeks that I am hosting the class and going through the class live with my parents and the skaters, you are welcome to join us. The tuition is $147 for those 6 weeks, and you'll be able to create your skater's meal plan template with me, ask questions, participating in the trainings that I'm going to be posting. So I give you that. And now, if you're interested, you can comment below, or best bet would be just to send me a text message so I can ask you a few things behind the scenes that are more private nature about your skater, what you're hoping to get from it, to make sure it's a good fit for you. And then if it is, I can send you the link to enroll, and we'll see you in the class on Monday. I'm excited. So you get your 42 meals. And like I said, we're going to be if the parents pick these or the skaters pick these for putting in their meal plan template and they want to switch it around a little bit, we switch it around a bit. It's super simple. Or if they come up with their own, they post and say, hey Kim, this is what I'm thinking of, this is what so and so likes, what do you think? This is typically going to be used for breakfast before they go to school, but they go to a hockey academy, so they're going to have maybe an hour and a half of class, and then they're going to be going to ice training, and then they're going to have a break, and they're going to have lunch, and then they're going to be going to off ice. So we take into consideration your skaters' height, weight, age, gender, level, and then their upcoming schedule, as well as the schedule that they have right now, just to help you get them going. And right now is a great time because we've got about 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks for some of you, before the season begins. And this is the best time to try new fueling habits. The worst time is to try it on a game weekend, definitely on a game day, or if somebody's having like more tryouts to really place them like first line, second line. You want to try experimental foods, experimenting with different portions during the off season to help their bodies see what they like and they don't like. And also if there's a food that they've wanted to try, like maybe they've decided, oh, I really love legumes, I really love black bean burritos, but black bean burritos are really high in fiber, so let's see how that feels when you're skating more, because fiber, if you've heard me talk before, is wonderful. However, it can lead to a lot of gastric distress when you're skating if you eat it at the wrong time. Typically speaking, I always encourage people to eat it way before, if they know it's going to work for them on the hockey day, to eat it at least like 6 hours in advance so the body has time to work on it. If it gives you too much gas, then maybe eat it after practice or after the game. The next thing that comes up in this downloadable PDF is you've got a list of calcium-rich foods, iron-rich foods, and vitamin D-rich foods. And then below the chart, you have the amount that's needed for your male or female skater in the household. I targeted these because a lot of skaters, a lot of kids nationwide aren't getting enough calcium, and then a lot are not consuming enough iron, believe it or not. More likely the young women, but if you have a male skater that is a runner, like a cross-country runner and a hockey player, I've worked with a few of them over the years, sometimes that can lead to a little bit of their iron levels being low. It's rare in males, but it's not unheard of. So I highlight that. And then vitamin D is something that's very, very important for all of us. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, and a lot of us do not get enough of it in our diet. We actually get the most of it from the sun, when the sun hits our skin and starts the conversion to vitamin D in our body. But many of us spend so much time inside nowadays that we can be low in vitamin D, or like subpar, and it's very important for overall health for our vitamin D levels to be at a good threshold in the bloodstream. You may or may not know that for your skater, but just making sure that they're getting foods on each of these lists is wonderful. I call these the hat trick vitamins, the hat trick nutrients, because it's calcium is a major mineral, iron is a trace mineral, and vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So those are parts of the nutrients that make up what your skaters should be eating every day. And then I list a Hockey Strong food pantry. It gives you quick grab and go foods that are non-perishable, that you can keep in the car, or your skater can throw in their hockey bag to have. Some of these might crunch too much, like I wouldn't put a bag of rice cakes in a hockey bag. They'd probably be powdered by the end, but then they could take a little bit of powder and put it in their mouth like right before ice time. But so that's the hockey pantry list. And then I go through a Hockey Strong grocery shopping list. And then you have the travel guide. So how to drink when you're flying. Water is crucial when we're all flying. Planes tend to be about 1% humidity. which means a lot of the water that we have in our body is going up into the atmosphere, and we can be very dehydrated. I remember the last time I flew, I was like, oh Mom, my hair looks so good. It got so straight because the humidity in the plane wasn't there. And so you want to make sure that, after you go through security check and you've got that empty water bottle, you can fill it up with water and they can take sips on the plane. I worked with a private skater over the summer that went to Kenya to play, and then like 2 weeks later he was going back overseas to Sweden and Finland to play. So really making sure that your skater pays attention to hydration all the time. So that's just a little reminder in the travel guide about water, but water is a daily must, as you know, for all of us. Then there are non-perishable food items that don't need to be in the refrigerator, healthy sports nutrition options at the concession stands, foods that are quick grab and go at even like a gas station at a Sheetz or a Wawa, all of those quick, you can get gas and you can get food and you can get quick to go foods. There's a list in there. Then I have a small chart of time needed to digest food. So say a large meal typically takes our bodies 4 to 6 hours to digest a large meal. That's why the pregame is 4 to 6 hours out, because you want your stomach, you want your skater's stomach to have enough time to digest the food and move it along. The worst thing to do is to get on the ice with a stomach still full of food. They are not going to feel well. Then there is a brief breakdown of timing of what to eat before they get on the ice. So I've got snack ideas for the 1 to 2 hours, for the 15 to 30 minutes, and for immediately before ice time. So if you'd like this, there's a link in this group. You can order it today and I will send it to you, and you will have it to use forever. Just take it out and use it. And if you decide that you want to take part in the Become an Ace on the Ice course, just private message me. And then, like I said, in that course, what we're going to be doing is by the end of the course, you will have your skater's meal plan template, which what we're going to do is we're literally going to look at a Sunday to Saturday grid. And then we'll look at, what are they doing on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And then like when are they having active time, and we'll work out what's for breakfast, what's for mid-morning snack, what's for lunch, what's for pre-skate, post-skate, and then dinner, and then a bedtime snack. And then I'll use a little bit of what your skater's height and weight is to help guide you in the creation of this. Now, this is something that we're going to be working on together, so that at the end of this course, you and your skater will understand how to do it. So this isn't something that I'm going to spit out and give to you. This is something that you're going to learn with me and with all the other hockey parents in the group, so that you have the knowledge moving forward, so that when you go to a restaurant and you pick up a menu and you're looking at it and you go, oh, I remember learning that that's not that good. Maybe I could get that substituted for that. And you're going to be able to create meals that are really going to help your skater be a wonderful skater and hopefully have the best season yet. So that's what I wish for all the skaters, that you use the next few weeks to really get ready for the upcoming season. If they're on the ice now, great. If they're not on the ice, great. They're having some off ice time. They're doing other activities, training other muscle groups in their body. And then when they get back on the ice, they'll be really psyched to get back on the ice, because I remember when our sons took like a month off, they were really itching to get back on the ice, and probably just really itching to get back to the rink and see their friends. So I hope you found this beneficial. Go enjoy the rest of what might be your extended 4th of July weekend for you and your family, and happy skating till next time. This is Kimberly Card, Hockey Mom RD.